Hello to all lovely subscribers, viewers, devout disciples, students. Welcome. This is your Master GongSun, and we are now discussing the anthology on the Cultivation of Realization, Chapter 2. And this is the first time we're discussing a text that has not been written by Lao Tzu. We don't actually know the owner, or rather the writer of this text. But the principles ring true nonetheless. All right, chapter 2 is called, surprisingly, and I did not even know this until I looked at it, it's also called principle. Here we go. The way is one and only one. On the celestial level, it is called destiny. On the human level, it is called essential nature. On the phenomenon level, it is called principle. This principle circulates throughout the world, appearing in daily activities. Every event and everything has a natural principle, which cannot be dispensed with. Thus, there is a principle whereby things are as they are. It cannot be altered, only followed. Principle is originally there, just to call it to mind, and is there of itself. Desire is originally not there. If you can just see through it, it disappears of itself. Stopping desire and keeping to principle are basically not two things. To the extent that you have stopped desire, to that extent you keep to principle. Nothing benefits more than principle, yet those who keep to principle are few. Nothing harms more than desire, yet those who indulge desires are many. Yes, this is so true. I mean, there's a little bit more, but I'm going to talk a bit about how you hear in the news all these horrible people like Jeffrey Epstein who cannot control his own desires. Who, I've mentioned, I subscribe to a YouTube channel where the channel creator and owner astral projects to the other realms of existence, and he actually interviews Jeffrey Epstein. And even from beyond the grave, his spirit, his soul, still denies vehemently that he had done anything wrong. He said that if I remember the interview correctly, Epstein's spirit said that the girls knew what they were getting into. I did nothing wrong. And it's just so interesting. But it's also very typical how some people rather, the ones who indulge in desires such as Epstein, they tend to blame everybody but themselves. Right? It's always someone else's fault. It's never your own fault. But you know what? It's time for him to start taking responsibility for his own actions. It is his damn fault. Let us continue. When people have desires, it is like trees having insects. Consumed within a known, before long they collapse. Those who think desire is fun do not realize desire is like fire. If you do not put it out, you will burn yourself. Your spirit will suffer from irritation. Alcohol and sex will wear out your vital energy, producing illness and ulcers, so you cry out in pain night and day. Buddhists and Taoists who say you suffer from your sins after death do not realize you already suffer while still alive. Now, ain't this the truth, right? I mean, nowadays, I use a lot of celebrity examples as it's true, right? Not only Epstein, but like, what about the P. Diddy trial and all his, what does he call it? Like something, I don't even know what he calls it. It's like these orgies that last for days. I mean, what the hell is up with that? I mean, from the trial, apparently he liked to see his girlfriend having sex with male prostitutes that he hired. That is certainly already on a different level of perversion right there. I mean, so he is, and this is what happens when you actually give people so much power and wealth and status when they're not even ready for it. These people, like Diddy, they have such lowly developed souls and spirits that this is what happens. So instead of doing something wonderful, instead of doing something good with his powers, right, his power and his status and his money, he does that. He indulges in orgies. Let that sink in for a while. It's not just him. There are many more like that, and it's such a shame that they're able to make such a difference, but they choose not to. Instead, that's what they spend all their time doing, and that's what they will be known for. Right? So let's reread what this paragraph says. When people have desires, it is like trees having insects, consumed from within. Before long, they collapse. Desire is like fire. If you do not put it out, you will burn yourself. Your spirit will suffer from irritation. You'll cry out in pain day and night. I mean, isn't that what happened to these people? I mean, so many of them come to mind, right? More than just P. Diddy and Epstein, and on it goes. And this is why I abhor fame and celebrity. It is not good to be famous. I mean, you look at the examples of these child stars. What's her name? Well, a lot of them were train wrecks. Let's just say this. Can't remember any. Lindsay Lohan. There we go. Right. I mean, yeah, it's not good. Anyway, keep living in alignment with the Tao and think about what I just said.